Yay! Hey guys, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Razor TV, and we're really zooming. If you're just wondering, let me see. Ben is over here. Arsenal, Edwin, Everton, Bruce, Manchester. Me, I'm presenting today. You're wondering, two main people are missing. Oh dear.
The inmates have taken over the asylum.
Now, the best part of it is both of them, I think, are on leave. We've got to give them a break. So it's the supporters who are coming in to take part and get involved in this whole thing. It is the fun time for us to be involved. We're going to be with you guys. Now, don't forget, if you want to drop in your email, send it to us at razortv.com. This is going to be really a ball of a time. We're going to be talking about so many things, guys. It's been fantastic. This weekend was unbelievable, right? I know there were some bad games. There were not so good games, you know. And, you know, this being the Monday mouth-off, we're here to just tell you everything that we can with this short space of time. We're just going to squeeze everything in. Now, let's kick off with the Manchester United, or should I say the Manchester Derby. Man U versus Man City. I know Bruce is beaming, including myself. I got to be the middleman. I cannot, you know, I'll try my very best.
You're wearing the white Man U shirt.
you notice it's not big, right? So, okay, I just made it small over there. This game was, it could have been a banana skin kind of game. Really, United looked like they could be in trouble. City was on a very, very good run. Eventually, they won 2-0. Maybe I'm going to ask Bruce. So what do you think of the game, Bruce?
The game's a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde, in my opinion, because first half we were actually pretty solid. We were able to cut apart City's defense relentlessly with a number of corners that was given to us, and we had a 2-goal lead by halftime. That sum up, and the best thing was was Carlo Tevez scored the second goal right on the stroke of halftime. That actually kept the dominance that Man United had in the first half, but it was a totally different story in the second.
Ben, did you watch the game, Ben?
No, because I thought this might be one of United's, like you said, Benaskin derby. The City fans have nothing left, but this could really cement Mark Hughes' place in the fans' eyes to kind of replicate what Sven did last season.
They were missing some players as well, right?
I don't know about missing players. I mean, I didn't see the game because I turned on 1-0, saw a bit. City didn't really look up for it. I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong. I turned off after that, so I can't complain because I knew at 1-0, that's it. I saw 1-0, saw the way they're playing. I just didn't bother watching. I got update from my brother-in-law. He said, Robinho and Man City are so overrated. Ilano supposedly had a good game. Ilano played well.
But he had a terrible... Did you see the game, Edwin?
No, I didn't bother after 1-0.
Because I think there was an opportunity for him to score, right?
For Robinho, yes. Yes, there was that particular moment where Vidic actually switched off and let Ilano's through ball run through, and Rafael actually had a very hard time catching up with Robinho.
Well, he had a horrendous first half. I knew it was like...
Yeah, but the chance actually happened in the second. So in the second half, so it's like probably it was Vidic's fault that he let the ball slip past him. But thank God that Robinho missed that guilt-edited chance.
So amazingly, United managed to pull this off. I think the first 45 minutes, it looked like... should I say United was actually going on the attack, but the first 15 minutes of the game, actually Man City did something. They controlled it.
Yes, they did control, retaining possession, trying to keep the ball away from Man United, but once, like Edwin and Ben has mentioned, once the first goal went in, it was just full steam ahead for Manchester United.
Was there something missing in the Man City's play? I know Sean Wright-Phillips was not there, but I felt that they controlled the midfield area, Man City, in that early part of it.
They did retain the ball, like I've mentioned. Managed to keep the ball away from United, pass it along themselves. But what I feel that Man City, their attack wasn't as sharp. Even though they may have Robinho, but their target man was Caicedo. And he wasn't really as prolific as what Man City should get. Hence, that's why in the second half, Valery Bojinov came in, and replaced him and tried to mix things up, which was slightly better. Hence, that's why I felt Man City had the edge in the second half.
There was no urgency in central midfield. That's what I felt. You know, I mean,
for the little bit that I watched, that's what it lacked. You turn it on and not think, oh, derby game. I mean, and this is amazing because Hughes should understand derby games. He's played in enough. I mean, in Spain for Barca, when he was at Barca, for Manchester, for Chelsea. And if Sven can come in one season, buy players off the internet, and get them up for fight for it, because they did the double. Only team to do the double over United last season.
Right.
Some things you got to ask questions about Hughes. I think if anything, this is a sign he has. to go.
Could it be
He has
some
to go. I'm sorry.
players sort of like power that's actually happening right now?
You see, I don't think so. If it's player power, they wouldn't have. They played a good game against Blackburn the last game.
Yes.
They really did well. And this is the
Three-game
problem.
winning streak.
When they beat Arsenal 3-0, they thoroughly deserved their win. So it can't be a case of player power, because if players are going to raise the game, then, you know what I mean, it doesn't come any bigger than United. They want to put themselves in the shop window. This is where I really lay the finger on the manager. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say he's going to roll over, which I think Steve Bruce will for Wigan.
But they have they have
Watch out for your moustache, right?
Come on, Wigan is having a horrendous time.
It fits in perfectly. The perfect alibi. Oh, we lost to West Brom, so we lost to United. Nobody will point fingers anticipated. But anyway, back to Mark Hughes. Okay? So I won't go so far as say that, but he's definitely not the man. If Man City have some ambition, their first big signing should be a manager.
But Man City has come out and they've actually stated that they want Hughes to actually bring them,
Supposedly to the next level.
To the next level.
It's like saying, and I wish the other Edwin were here, it's like, we want Harry Redknapp to bring us to that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Sorry.
Harry Redknapp. No,
it's like Spurs coming out and saying, not going to happen. Hughes cannot do it. He didn't do it in Blackburn, and he had the players. What makes you think he's going to do it in Man City? And he's not even achieved more than Swen did. That's the irony. Swen brought in new players off the internet, mind you. I don't know how he did that. That's amazing. And he got results out of that. Hughes had those players to work with. He chose not to use them. Brought on his own, they didn't work. So you got to ask questions there.
Okay, so Mark Hughes is going to have a little bit of a hard time. Let's see what happens. I know for a fact that we saw a beautiful free kick from Ronaldo. I thought that was brilliant, right? And plus, I would say Tevez was just
a big tantrum as well.
Oh yeah.
But I still feel the second goal was much more beautiful than the first.
I didn't see either goal, so I can't comment. But
Yeah.
Tevez, now it seems he said he's leaving.
Well, that is what the papers
talk.
And news of the world. Somehow, it's like okay,
news
I
of the
mean,
world, but I don't think it's just news of the world. It seems his body language was almost giving.
No,
his
I
farewell.
think he's a little bit frustrated because, but United did say that they want to do something about it end of the season. So
imagine, well, we'll see, but imagine from his point of view, he's there, and I said this right at the start, early on the show.
Right.
I think he should be there on the sheet, way ahead of
Berbatov?
Yeah. But anyway, we'll come to that another
Berbatov
time.
assisted for his goal, and it was a very good control,
So imagine how it feels. Okay, he never mind the money, but he thinks, okay, give me a fair chance. He doesn't get a fair chance. Then you hear all the noises, United want me, but they spent 30 million on Berbatov, but they don't seem to want to show him that they're interested in him. I can understand how he feels.
But probably what you say that they don't seem interested in dealing with Tevez contract and such, probably is because right now this is the business end of the season. Footballs come first, where trophies are at stake. So perhaps Tevez contract can be done after the season is over.
We'll see. But
okay,
I mean,
guys, we're going to be taking a
take
break
a break
very, very shortly. But once again, this game was fantastic. It was a 2-0 win. United just went there and
Fantastic
they
goal by
they were
just
comfortable throughout, right?
they look comfortable.
Only
I
in the
thought-
second half they were a bit troubled by Man City. That's all.
No way Man City would come back.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, if the ball is taken away from Man United, anything can happen. No?
Okay. We're going to take a short break, everybody. Stay with us. We've got some more coming up next. We're going to talk about Arsenal and Chelsea.
Oh, no.
Idea.
I'm back for break too. A long time.
Idea.